Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on here. Today I figured I'd finally take a look at the comments section for once. That's not true. I do go through the comments quite often and pick out requests from there all the time. But this one, especially today, comes to us from Ejin Osorio, who's obviously a huge Morissette fan, so I guess we're diving right back into that pool once again. But thank you, sir, for the comment and for the follow. Yeah, let's let this one play as usual in its entirety first to get a full reaction, and then we'll go back and make some comments. Courtesy of Mr. Osorio, we've got some Third Avenue, some Morissette, some Andra Day, Rise Up. Here we go.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Move mountains, we can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like a day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Not at all how I thought they were going to approach
I'll
that.
rise up, high like the waves, and I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you.
Oh, I love that.
For you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And you know you feel like tired, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, take it to its feet and move. Rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We will rise. And I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise like the day, and we'll rise unafraid, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. We'll rise up, high like the waves, and we'll rise up, in spite of the
Okay, damn. That's a good suggestion right there. I think she's done this song a number of times, if I'm not mistaken. I've never actually listened to her sing this song before. So that's a cool, really first introduction to her covering this song. I don't know who Third Avenue is at all. Apparently, I need to go discover them as well. Yeah, that's a really, really solid cover. Okay, I have a couple comments, though. Let's go back to the beginning, and we'll watch it again. They create a nice sound together, all of them. So I'm guessing these 2, 4, why can't I do quick math? These people on the screen are all part of it. Are they always part of Third Avenue? Is this what they do, is their own a cappella arrangements? We have a bunch of fans here who will educate me for sure. Let me know what's going on here. I don't know if these are all like the usual members of the group, but they all create, they sound great. They all create a great sound together.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round.
I love that opening with just this subtle hum through all of them. It's very muted, very standoffish. It's very like allowing her to break through the silence on her own to get us started here. The whole thing, I'll make some comments later in the video that I think they could have switched it up a little bit, but I think the whole point of this is to set up Morissette to be, the front runner. I get that, and I kind of love it. I understand that. They could have done some other things to incorporate the whole group, which I'll get to later in the video. But this opening is just beautiful. That beautiful hum that really sets up Morissette to break through on her own.
Find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Mountains, we can walk it out and move mountains, and I'll rise like a tan, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
I think I've said this before, watching her sing. It's such a, I think when she did her cover of Oh Holy Night as well, that obviously is such a religious song and for a specific time of year. I get that. But I find so many times when I listen to Morissette performs, it's like a religious experience. It's an out-of-body religious experience that all of a sudden has me like just, outside of my body and just like giving up to some higher power, or I don't know what it is. And she is the higher power, I think. But I don't know what it is. It just, and I get that again here, which is not difficult to do with an a cappella group and an a cappella performance. It's going to sound choir-esque and gospel-esque naturally, no matter what. But that's just a same feeling I get whenever I listen to Morissette. Is it's just a coming to the altar sort of experience where it just, I don't know. I just believe in a higher power every time I listen to her sing.
And I'll rise up high like the waves, and I'll rise up in spite of the echo. Rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you.
Those are beautiful. A couple things to say here. The vowel she uses, the sound, the roundness of sound she gets out of that. I could have said that a lot better. Rounding out those oohs, and I think only singers are going to understand what I mean, but a lot of times when you hear, even when Andra, I believe, sings this song, it's a little bit thin. You get to the top of her range, and it starts to get a little bit thin on those oohs. Morissette hurdles right over top of them, and it's a beautiful rounded sound that doesn't get thin on you at all, which I kind of love. And my second point is I love how they added a little bit of a percussion there, but I feel like the tempo could have used a bit of a hit at that point, right? Towards the end of the song, it starts to drag a little bit for me. I don't know if that's everyone else. For me, it starts to drag and get a little bit stale. So right there would have been a great idea to try and push the tempo a little bit and then hold on a little bit of a quicker tempo to the end. And that was a great transition point they could have had right there to moving into a bit of a faster tempo, but choices.
Silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it is getting hard to breathe, and you feel like tired,
damn
But I
squeaks.
promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains.
And I love that even when here she's like maybe just lip syncing along to the pre-recorded track here, but look how much of a vowel she's creating on those oohs. I know it's a stupid thing to harp on, but that's why she's getting that full round sound. It's a great lesson for singers to take here. So smart. I love that slide up there. Instead of just holding out for nothing, just slide it on up. I absolutely love that. That's a great transition there.
All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other.
There are a couple of spots there in the group behind her that it's a little bit dissonant. Those harmonies that they're creating, it kind of goes off a little bit for me. But for the most part, I absolutely love it. But here's where it's really starting to drag, where you really want, all right, we get it. I could listen to Morissette sing this forever. Don't get me wrong. But you just really want to start pushing them from behind, start pushing them up the mountain and getting them to a bit of a higher place. And I think either speed up the tempo or arrangement wise, they could have done a bunch of different things with it. And that's where I mean including Third Avenue a little bit more. You don't have to take away the solo entirely from Morissette, but they can start singing parts along with her rather than just adding some oohs and ahs and filling out the rest of the sound. Just for sake of variety, do a couple of the verses, right? And maybe a little bit on the chorus as well. Overall, I mean, they just sound incredible.
The day I'll rise up.
I love that.
In spite of the ache, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise like the day.
See, the only thing is, what is that sound coming in behind? That sort of wave sound coming in. I don't think that's a human voice. Is that? That sounded like a little bit of a post-production sound that they threw in underneath there.
We'll rise up, we'll rise unafraid, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. We'll rise up, high like the waves, and we'll rise up, in spite of the hate. That's
I think that the crack at the end of it actually made it better to me. And it most people equate a voice cracking with someone who's lost it or doesn't have the control. I think that's all intentional because it just breaks the voice down and it just gives you that extra emotional oomph that only Morissette can add. Yeah, I think there's some help here. There's a little bit of percussion help behind them, which whatever, they could do whatever they want, but in an a cappella performance, you want it to be 100% driven by voices. And if it's not, and I'm wrong, someone correct me, that's totally fine. I just really wish it was just all 100% voice driven, like a pentatonics or like a voice play. It sounds like there's some percussion help behind them, which actually is helping push the song along though, which is what I wanted. So maybe I should shut up on that. That's a beautiful end, though. So good. For the most part, I like the arrangement. That's really good. I kind of wish Morissette maybe would have added a few more runs and a few more trills that she can add to a lot of her different music. She holds out those notes a lot, which is really good. Hold them out for a couple, because it's so... I commented earlier how she just slides up on that one part and really just shows off that vocal control, but then show off more vocal control by adding a little trills and a little runs here and there. I think it would have been, takes it just a little bit more emotional. But my God, what a cover. And what this song. I absolutely love this original record. It's so damn good, this song. And so many people have stepped in to try and cover it. This is another fantastic one. Thank you so much. I need to go find some more Third Avenue. These guys are really quite good. I want to hear them on their own. Not just supporting Morissette, but really building, some covers of their own. Would be really cool to see as well. If you have any suggestions for those, put them in the comments as well below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. You can join me at my Patreon page. You can find the link to join that also in that link below. And I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and we will see you next time.